Shalom Israel. First, I'm going to start by giving all honor, praise, and glory to Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi Bahasham Qadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles and bishops of GMS Grand Millstone who rule well, teach and edify. And shalom unto you, hopeful elect out there. My name is Yeshaya. And we're going to do a video through the Spirit. But first, we're going to start by getting into Esau and his faith. Because, fuck that guy. You want to...
Second, Romans 9?
Yeah.
All right, this is Romans 9. And or Romans 3 9. Romans 3 and no, it's not Romans 3 and 9.
Wasn't it 9 and 11 or 9 and 13?
Oh, okay, yeah. Okay, Romans 9 and 13. It says, as it is written, Jacob have I loved, but Esau have I hated. So, ultimately the Lord, he hates you Edomites. And there's nothing you can do about it.
And you're gonna die. That's really what's gonna happen. You're gonna catch a fucking bomb right in your doorstep, along with your family and all your fuck ass relatives who are also Edomites, man. Let's get 2 Ezra 6 and 9 says, for Esau is the end of the world and Jacob is the beginning that followed. And we know through the scriptures that the fashion of this world passes away. This world is given into the hand of the wicked. Who is the wicked? Esau, Edom. And guess what, man? Esau, you know what the fuck you did, man. Esau, you know what you do to this day-to-day basis. Brothers be uploading videos on YouTube and you be trying to fuck with the YouTube. Why do you think the CEO, that bitch ass, his son is dead? Fuck Esau and fuck everyone that has to do with Esau, as well as the heathen nations. Because ultimately, man, you're gonna rot the will in the fury of Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi, man. You're gonna learn very quickly that if you prick the apple of the Lord's eye, you're gonna get what the fuck comes back to you double.
Ultimately, you fucked up because, you, as he said, you pricked the apple of the Lord's eye, He that toucheth you, this is Zechariah, he that toucheth you, toucheth the apple of the Lord's eye. So, we're like the Lord, we're special people unto the Lord. And, you just fucking doing all types of wickedness to us, this, that, and the third. Well, guess what? All that shit is going to be recompensed back unto you, all right? And it's going to be, you're going to get double, all right? Because, one, we're going to have spiritual power, too. That's one thing that, Christians can't fathom, spiritual power. But going back to 2 Ezra 6 and 9 that you brought out, Daniel 7 and 25, it says, he shall speak great words against the Most High, and shall wear out the saints of the Most High, and think to change times and laws, and these shall be given into his hand until a time and a time and the dividing of time. But the judgment shall sit, and they shall take away his dominion to consume and to destroy it unto the end. And the kingdom and dominion and the greatness of the kingdom under the whole heaven shall be given to the people of the saints of the Most High, the Israelites, beginning with Yahawashi, King David on down. It says, whose kingdom is an everlasting kingdom, and all dominion shall serve and obey him. So that's the time we're entering into, that's the end of Esau's rule, all right? Because it's prophesied that Esau, he'll be the last to be ruling. Right? Not the fucking Japhites and whoever. No, because if that's the case, then we would have to go with slavery all over again. Be found fuck no. This is the last go around, and it wouldn't make sense. How are we waking up?
Exactly.
But yeah, we don't go with slavery.
None of it makes sense, man. They always try to misconstrue the truth to play in their favor. And ultimately, man, these Stockholm syndrome jakes love Esau. They be like, oh, yes, white master, we'll do whatever you say. And that's really what the masses, Esau, they have control of numbers. Control of numbers, man. I forget, there's like a quote in the world that's like, numbers equals power, even if it's right or wrong. Like, they'll have the whole world believing this doctrine, and they're like, they accept that as truth, man. But ultimately, they won't understand who the Lord's true people are.
Yeah, like, numbers, like, actually, no, I ain't gonna say it. Go ahead.
All right, this one is Isaiah 14. I'm gonna start at the top. It says, for the Lord Yahawah has mercy on Jacob, and yet choose Israel, and set them in their own land, and the stranger shall be joined with them, and they shall cleave unto the house of Jacob, man. These heathens are gonna understand who the Lord is, man. And it says, the people shall take them and bring them to their places, and the house of Israel shall possess them in the land of the Lord Yahawah for servants and handmaids, and they shall take them captives, who captives they were, and shall rule over their oppressor, man. We're gonna rule over these other fucking nations, man. They gonna be doing our work, man. They gonna be doing our evil bidding, man. They gonna be doing the dirty shit that the men of the Lord in the kingdom aren't gonna be doing no more.
They gonna be building up our kingdom like how we built up theirs. Jeremiah 30:16. Therefore all they that devour thee shall be devoured, and all thine adversaries, every one of them, shall go into captivity. And it proves, the Lord, he's not just going to single out one Edomite. Oh, like when they say, oh, Cornelius was an Edomite, the Lord going to have mercy on that one Edomite, but the rest are all wicked. That Edomite's righteous.
Ridiculous.
That made no fucking sense. But it says, and every one of them shall go into captivity, and they that spoil thee shall be a spoil, and all they that prey upon thee will I give for a prey. And this is all righteous, because it's judgment, it's justice at the end of the day. So people will cry, oh, well, you save the cries for later, all right? It don't fucking matter, all right? We're all subject to prophecy. Go ahead.
Come on. And then to back that, Isaiah 14:3, and it shall come to pass in that day, the Lord Yahawah shall give thee rest from thy sorrow, and from thy fear, and from the hard bondage wherein thou wast made to serve. Man, Esau was not putting out hard bondage, bro. Esau never had to deal with that type of shit. Esau doesn't have to deal with, on a day-to-day basis, always being on the low end of the spectrum, bro. It kind like them curses, they don't have to deal with that shit. But eventually he's gonna come back unto them.
Right here, Deuteronomy 30:7, it says, and the Lord Yahawah thy power will put all these curses upon thine enemies, and on them that hate thee, which persecuted thee. Alright? And did you Edomites not do that to us? And you can read Deuteronomy 28 chapter 16 verse on down. And that's your future, Esau. You're gonna have to deal with all these fucking curses, bro. Just like how we was in doubt, of our lives, fearful, like all these things, we were cursed. We still are under the curses until Yahawah returns. And that's why we're hastening for the Lord to return. So we can get the fuck out of here and, put you Edomites in captivity. All right? Just like how you guys did us. Hey, it's justice at the end of the day. All right?
But the only difference, bro, that's where they belong. They belong on the low end. They belong in the slums. They belong because ultimately, man, they're a wicked ass people, man. Their nature is to do wickedly ever since their creation. Throughout all the generations, you can see Esau, it's just a weird motherfucker, bro. Like, they just do weird shit.
Since you said, that's where they belong, it's true. You heathens are literally created for us. This world was created for the Israelites. All right, beginning with, Yahawah and the elect. It says 2 Ezra 6, and I'll start at 54. It says, and after these things, Adam also, whom thou madest Lord of all thy creatures, of him come we all, and the people also whom thou hast chosen. So yeah, all these nations come out of Adam, but guess what? There's a chosen lineage. And it shows you the Lord's, he's only been dealing with the lineage from the beginning. He hasn't, he just deal with the lineage and then everyone can come in.
Yeah, no. The Lord is not an author of confusion either, man.
Exactly.
He kept it simple since the beginning.
Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. All right. But it says, all this have I spoken before thee, O Lord, because thou madest the world for our sakes, Israel. As for the other people, the heathens, which also come of Adam, thou hast said that they are nothing but be like unto spittle, and that is liking the abundance of them unto a drop that falleth from a vessel. So ultimately, you have a bucket and a drop fall. You gonna stop what you're doing and try to get that drop? No, you don't give a fuck. It's worthless. It says, and now, O Lord, behold, these heathen which have ever been reputed as nothing have begun to be lords over us and to devour us. Right? But we thy people, whom thou hast called thy firstborn, thy only begotten, and thy fervent lover, are given into their hands. If the world now be made for our sakes, why do we not possess an inheritance with the world? How long shall this endure? So, this everything in this world is created for us. Right? The other planets were created for us. All this was created for us. But yet we on the bottom under you heathens, you base men. Alright, but guess what? Let's enjoy your little time now, because you see the shot clock is ticking. Alright, and you have very short time. Alright, because you know that shit about to change. No one coming back. Go ahead.
And then reading on to it down to Isaiah 14, the Lord, everything in this world is meant for us, man. This world is meant for us, and this truth is meant for us. Right? Where should we put this truth? Isaiah 14:4, it says, thou shalt take this proverb against the king of Babylon and say, how hath the oppressor ceased? The golden city ceased. The Lord Yahawah has broken the staff of the wicked and the scepter of the rulers. He who smote the people in wrath with a continuous stroke. He that ruled the nations in anger is persecuted, and none hindereth. The whole earth is at rest and is quiet. They break forth into singing. And the fir trees rejoice at thee, and the cedar of Lebanon, saying, since thou art laid down, no feller is come up against us. Hell from beneath is moved from thee to meet thee at thy coming. It stirred up the dead for thee, and all the chief ones of the earth hath raised up their thrones of the kings of the nations. All they that speak and say unto thee, art thou also become weak as we? Art thou become like us? Thy pomp is brought down to the grave, and the noise of thy vows, the worm is spread under thee, and the worm cover thee. Thou art fallen from heaven, O Lucifer, son of morning. Thou art cut down to the ground, which didst weaken the nations, bro. Esau, Edom is such a fucking wicked person that the trees can tell, bro. Even the trees, man. Everyone can understand. You know, they oppress. That's what they do. They oppress. Every man knows that Esau, Edom is the ultimate fucking oppressor, man. Every nation on earth can recognize that Esau, Edom is the ultimate oppressor, man. You got Moab and Ammonites, man. They kiss Esau's ass and they want to be like Esau. You know, they love Esau. You know, you got fucking the Middle Eastern countries, man. They understand that ultimately, man, Esau owns like a lot of this shit. You look up, that's Russia. You look over there, that's the United States of America. You look over there, that's the fucking United Kingdom. You look down there, it's Australians. Them niggas is buck wild. You know what I mean? Like, the Esau, Edom, and that's not even that's in our world now. Even before, you know, you had the Greeks, you had the fucking Romans. You had these great nations. Esau, Edom has been gifted the sword from the Lord to ultimately oppress Israelites, man. To oppress his world, because all throughout time, they've done nothing besides, you know, like measure up wickedness, man. It's getting to the point that the ozone layer is like on the breaking point of fucking up because Esau has screwed this world so hard.
Going back to the earth, it's basically like it's gonna be a big sigh of relief when this devil gets taken down. It's like, oh, this nigga's finally gone. Because this man he's just a fucking demon, bro. Like, you gotta pay for water, like you gotta eat defiled food. Like, this is the man to blame. So people talking about, oh, you know, rice. This is like, bro, the actions. Like, just look at your history accounts. Like, the receipts speak for itself. Who's the problem behind all this? Because Esau, you know, he like to do this shit and then throw, you know, everyone in the midst of it. Oh, we all as humanity. No, nigga, you're the problem. Because I be seeing this shit on Instagram. It's like, it'll show a beautiful landscape. It's like, oh, but humanity saw this and said, yeah, we should work a 9 to 5. Like, no, it's your fucking Edomites, bro. But guess what? You guys, you Edomites, your time is ticking, right? Because you're only ruling for a period of time. And once it hit, you know, that clock hit 0, all right, next. Like,
yeah, like, didn't Edomites, when they came over here, they made an entire species of bison go extinct. They were killing them. I read this in the textbooks when I was a kid. They were like, these niggas are fucked up, and they even put it in their own textbooks and how fucked up they were.
They're proud. Yeah, like all the fucking bison.
They used to have pictures right next to them, like
what do you do with that?
Like, literally, with that type of man, with that type of nature, bro. One time, I think I seen this Edomite. This nigga purposely drove over a bird.
Yeah, like,
and this woman yelled at him. He was just like, "You fucking drove out like he didn't give a fuck." Like, these people, that's their nature, bro. That's how they fucking operate. Esau can have an abundance of money. He can have $100 trillion, and he can see that every person in this whole world is starving. But as long as he and his other elite friends are eating good, he don't give a fuck. He don't give a flying fuck, bro. He's a merciless piece of shit. And let me get this 14 and 20. Thou shalt not be joined with them in burial, because thou hast destroyed thy land and slain thy people, and the seed of evildoers shall never be renowned. They're never going to change. What does the scripture say in Revelation 11 and 21? Or 21 and 11? It says the unjust shall be unjust still, and the righteous shall be righteous still. Like, their nature is not going to change aside from who they're meant to be. The Lord has meant this, man. Ephesians 1 and 11, all things being predestined by the hand of the Lord, ultimately. He made them to do that type of shit.
Can the Ethiopian change his skin? Can the leopard change his spots?
No.
So him that is accustomed to do evil, you know, he can do good. Like, you can't. Let me just get it. I kind of butchered it.
While he's getting out, I'm gonna finish this like little real quick. It says, "Prepare slaughter for his children for the iniquities of their father, for they do not rise nor possess the land nor the fill of his face, or nor fill the face of the world with his cities. And it's not brutal to say to prepare slaughter for his children, because ultimately his children are just fucking reincarnated versions of them. Them niggas just do that shit over generation to generation. Like, for an example, my father's father, my grandfather, he was a slave, you know, throughout the first portion of his life. Like, that's not very long ago that happened. So you telling me that another Edomite's fathers, and now his son, someone that's also my age, that comes from that type of household, you telling me that nigga will love me? You telling me that fucking Edomite will love me? Fuck no.
If you like look at those lynching accounts, you know, the public lynchings, you have them little Edomite kids smiling and shit. You little devils ain't fucking innocent. Even today. But let me get this, since I said it, Jeremiah 13:23. Can the Ethiopian change his skin, or the leopard his spots? Then may ye also do good that are accustomed to do evil. So if you're created to do evil, that's what you're gonna do. If you're created to do righteousness, that's what you're gonna do. Alright? But you know, Esau's just playing his part, but you know, it's gone to a point where this man is like he's just gone overboard. Like everything is oppressed, everything is on a low vibration. But that's why, you know, we're groaning and, you know, we're sighing and crying for the Lord to come back, because this shit is terrible. Alright? And guess what? The Lord, he's about to set things straight. Alright? And he's gonna take down you Edomites personally. Alright? And you can't do nothing about it.
It says, I got Jeremiah 51:6 real quick. It says, actually, I'm gonna go up to 5. It says, Israel hath not been forsaken, nor Judah of his God. The Lord Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi hosts through their land was filled with sin against the holy ones of Israel. Flee out of the midst of Babylon, and deliver every man his soul. Be not cut off in her iniquity, for this is the time of the Lord's vengeance. He will render unto her a recompense. Babylon hath been a golden cup in the Lord's hand, and made all the earth made all the earth drunken. The nations have drunken of her wine, therefore the nations are mad. Babylon is suddenly fallen and destroyed. Howl for her. Take balm with her pain, and so she may be healed. For we would have healed Babylon, but she is not healed. Forsake her. Let us go, everyone in this country, for her judgments reaching unto heaven. It is lifted upon her skies. The Lord Yahawah hath brought forth our righteousness. Come, and let us declare Zion the work of the Lord Yahawah, our power, man. Babylon is like the biggest whore ever. Like, she will take, you know, these Babylon, spiritually, America is Babylon, you know? And through that, we understand that westernized American, like, ways of thinking spread all throughout the world, man. You know, like, look at the UK. You know, the United Kingdom is damn near fucking Babylon without sticks. You know what I mean? You got knives. they got fucking knives, you know? And they think the same way, man. Their culture is based upon the same things, man. And ultimately, you understand it's because you have elites that control this shit. They're fucking, what is the word? Puppeteers or something like that? Yeah. And they control the course of how these things work, man. Social media have you fucked up. And what does Esau Edom do? They control all of that. They seek total control. And that's what they're trying to do with this Quran that's coming up pretty soon. Not to change the topic too much, but, you know, the MOCV has to be talked about, because Esau Edom tries to play that little friend role with you. They'll try to, you know, be cool with you and this and that, and they'll try to be like, okay, you have this fragment, we'll cure your blindness. We'll do these, you know, they'll try to be miraculous.
Never trust thine enemy.
So what is that one scripture coming where it's, I shall disappoint their enterprise. Their enterprise is try to push that shit into the whole course of the world so that they can have total control, right? But they're not going to upset our power, the Lord, man. Because ultimately, at the end of the day, they're never going to let go of that hatred, man. That they're fucking...
Just a quick point, never trust thine enemy. But no, we're all God's children, though. No, you gotta, in order to never, who's the enemy? You know, you gotta acknowledge who the enemy, the opposition is, so you can't trust them. And that enemy is Esau Edom, because, you know, look at times past. Jake trusted on Esau and got fucked over. Even with this whole JAB thing, like, you know, let's go there. You know, I can go to work this and third. You got brothers that ain't take it, and guess what? The Lord took care of them. And you know, what's that? Isaiah 30. Woe to them that go down to Egypt for help, and trust in chariots and horses, because there are many. So ultimately, you trusting on this devil, that's gonna be your downfall. You're gonna go down with this devil. All right, that's you Israelites. Because Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi, he's our help.
What's that one scripture? You turn into a nation that cannot save thee.
Exactly. Yeah.
They're never gonna. Esau is never gonna. I don't know. They have that one doctrine that says like God is gonna come up again against the Lord after. They got it twisted, man. Esau, Edom. You know, I don't give a fuck if there's a trillion Edomites here, bro. 1 minute of the Lord after being changed can extinct this whole fucking planet, bro. With that spiritual power, you know, ultimately Yahweh Shai is gonna come back and he's gonna tear this shit down.
Esau can't even save himself. He can't even save himself. Here, let me get this real quick. Isaiah 63:1, it says, "Who is this that cometh from Edom with dyed garments from Basra? This that is glorious in his apparel, travailing in the greatness of his strength, that I that speak in righteousness mighty to save. Wherefore art thou red in thine apparel, and thy garments like him that treadeth in the wine fat? I have trodden the winepress alone, and of the people there was none with me. For I will tread them in my anger, and trample them in my fury. And the blood shall be sprinkled upon my garments, and I will stain all my raiment. For the day of vengeance is in mine heart, and the year of my redeemer is come." So ultimately, that's Yahweh Shai bringing that judgment. Dyed garments from Basra, you know, that's talking about, that represents all the bloodshed that the Lord's about to bring. Right? And Esau can't deliver himself from that, right? Because, you know, Basra, that was the capital city of Edom. All right.
And I got Ezekiel 35, and I'm gonna get straight to the point with 5. It says, "Because thou have a perpetual hatred, and hast shed the blood of the children of Israel by the force of the sword, and the time of their calamity and the time of their iniquity had an end. Therefore, as I live, thus saith the Lord Yahweh, I'll prepare thee unto blood, and blood shall pursue thee. And since thou hast not hated blood, even blood shall pursue thee." Right? And then I will make Mount Seir most desolate, and cut off from it that passeth out, and him that returneth. And I will fill his mountains with their slain men, and thy hills and the valleys and the rivers, shall they fall that are slain with the sword, man. I will make thee perpetual desolations, and thy city shall not return, and you shall know that I am the Lord Yahweh. Esau is never gonna upset the Lord, man. Esau has such a hatred, man. Esau has such a hatred, and he's never gonna shake that. He can't come back, man. Esau has to be done away with.
Wait, what did you read?
35.
Ezekiel 35?
Yeah.
Let me see. Okay, because I got Ezekiel 25. Okay.
Now go ahead and get
that. Ezekiel 25:12, it says, "Thus saith the Lord of power, because that Edom had dealt against the house of Judah by taking vengeance, and had greatly offended and revenged himself upon them. Therefore, thus saith the Lord of power, I will also stretch out my hand upon Edom, and will cut off man and beast from it." All right, and where's that going to happen? That's going to take place in Babylon. "I will make it desolate from Teman, and they Dedan shall fall by the sword. And I will lay my vengeance upon Edom by the hand of my people Israel. And they shall do in Edom according to mine anger and according to my fury. And they shall know my vengeance, saith the Lord power." And you got to understand, the Lord can't forget as not a single thing that you Edomites did to him. And guess what? You know, as it says, they shall do in Edom according to mine anger, according to my fury. The Lord is furious right now. I don't think the Lord just he's sleeping.
Drink good wine until he come back.
Yeah, I was like ultimately, like the Lord, he shall travail. Hold up. Oh yeah, he shall cry like a woman in travail, like that war cry. Like the Lord ain't coming back just okay. Like the Lord coming back to fuck shit up. Imagine a whole landmass get destroyed by way of the missiles, and on top of that the chariots. Like this is the Lord gonna overkill this place. All right. But it says, I want to get this point though. By the hand of my people Israel. So you talk about spiritual powers. Hey, we're gonna have spiritual powers. And fuck you, Edomites up. Alright?
Exactly. There's a couple spiritual power movies that y'all could watch. What was that one we watched the other day? Brightburn, and then Chronicle. Like to have power that these niggas can't upset, bro. To have power to just blow this whole fucking shit down. And think about it, how much more, man. The greatness of the Lord is unsearchable. Think about what the Lord is about to come back down and do, man. Think about, just imagine the Lord coming back on his gigantic chariot, right? He got, all kinds of angels with him. He got archangels with him. And they ready just to piece this shit the fuck up, man. I don't know if y'all brothers ever played like Clash of Clans, but have you ever seen like a level 1 base? Imagine spawning like the Town Hall 12 army with all kinds of dragons, and all these niggas have is a little ass cannon. Like, they can't do shit against the men of the Lord. You know, Esau, Edom, their pride is in their bullets. What the fuck are you gonna do when their bullets don't work? Think about every movie that you see in the DC universe, how Superman pull up, nigga try to shoot him and it just fall off him. Look at how much they portray it. That person that's behind the gun and just shits their pants. They don't even know what the fuck to do after that. A man that can't fucking die from a bullet. What the fuck are you gonna do?
That's why he's so scared. He don't want us to get this truth because he knows once this truth comes out, like, there's power behind this. Like, this in itself is obviously his power, his spiritual power, you know, but then there's a physical power that comes with it, like, where it's just gonna be actually moving. You're gonna bright burn, like, laser beam and shit. Like, these things aren't just movies. Like, these things are scriptural, but you gotta have a spiritual eye to see it.
Come on, man. 144,000 ruling class men, they're gonna have these spiritual powers, man. On a level where they can upset an entire army, you know, alone, man. You know, they're not gonna be stopped because the Lord is working with them. Like David and Goliath, man. That we've always been the underdog. But if the Lord is working with you, man, it don't matter who the fuck's against you. You have the Lord. Let me get this, Amos 1:11. Thus saith the Lord Yahawah, for these transgressions of Edom, and for I will not turn away thy punishment thereof. Because he will pursue his brother with the sword and did cast out pity, and the anger did perpetually, and he kept his wrath forever, man. Esau never lets go of that shit. Esau is a wicked ass man, and ultimately at the end of the day, he hates you. He hates you, he hates Israel, and ultimately, man, he hates Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi, right? And he's gonna bear the wrath of the Lord, because that's what the fuck his lot is. He's a piece of shit, and that's what's gonna happen to him.
A quick point: if Esau don't even take care of his own people, how much more you Israelites?
God.
Like that goes back to that hatred in the womb. Like we weren't meant to be buddy. We're supposed like our spirits we concentrate one to the other. But John 14:12 it says, "Verily, verily, I say unto you, he that believeth on me, the works that I do shall he do also, and greater works than these shall he do, because I go unto my Father." And Scripture says, you know, let me get it. It's in John 21:25. It says, "And there are also many other things which Yahawashi did, the which if they should be written, everyone, I suppose that even the word itself cannot contain the books that should be written." Amen. So the Lord did so many He did so many works, like spiritual powers, that you couldn't contain them all. So imagine He said, "The works that I do, you shall do greater." So hey, spiritual power is coming.
God. In Psalms 145:3, it says, "Great is Lord Yahawah, and greatly to be praised, for his greatness is unsearchable." His greatness is unsearchable. You won't even be able to understand how great this Lord is, man. Since the beginning, you know, taking elements to create this whole world, man. Just to take out a couple elements, man. Yahawashi and the angels, man. The powers of Elohim, taking elements to create this world, man. Esau can never fucking manage to do some shit like that. They take elements and you see shit blowing up. Like, you ever see those plants blow up? Them niggas just be some type of leak, and now all of a sudden the whole world is fucking, half that part of the country is fucking.
It's funny you say that, because he was created like for death. Everything he does, it brings forth death. So if he tries to do that, you said like the atoms splitting and shit, like that's a bomb right there. Like
the Lord has made them ultimately to be a whipping to Jacob, man. They're made to just, you know,
a sword.
Through the Lord's willing to be a sword, man. And we've seen that all throughout the history, man. We've seen that, you know, even today, man. You see fucking cops, these crooked cops, they'll come and do whatever the fuck they want to do, man. These cops will, you know, throw a whole bag of coke in a Israelite's a car near the border of Texas, and what is it gonna do? He's gonna give him to another Edomite judge for him to be like, yeah, that nigga's guilty.
No, before they gonna beat his ass.
They gonna, yeah.
And then send him on. Try to get him to throw the book in. But Isaiah 59:19, it says, "So shall they fear the name of the Lord from the west, and his glory from the rising of the sun. When the enemy shall come in like a flood, the spirit of the Lord shall lift up a standard against him." And you look at that word standard, and it goes into to flee, escape, to take flight, depart, disappear. to fly, attack on horseback, to put to flight, to drive hastily, to cause to disappear high. So the Lord's gonna do numerous of miraculous works. You know, when Esau start coming in. Right now, you know, you're gonna have some brothers that gonna get taken and stuff like that, but it's not. It's ultimately for a testimony. You know, that could be your test. Right. But you know, it just varies. But ultimately, you know, if you serve Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi, you're gonna be alright. You know, just believe. That goes for us first and foremost. Cause shit, we not looking from the outside. There, we gonna be in it just like how you guys are.
But all of Israel, man, all the brothers are going through similar things, man. Similar challenges here in Babylon. You know, it's not just, you know, for certain men, man. Everyone goes through shit every single day. But you gotta understand that Esau, he has an expiration date, and that nigga is coming up on it. Exactly. I got Job 14:4. It says, "Who can bring a clean thing out of an unclean one?" Right? Seeing his days are determined, the number of his months are with thee. Thou hast appointed his bounds; he cannot pass. Turn from him, that he may rest till he shall accomplish as a hireling this day. Right? So we understand that Esau, Edom, man, this is talking about him. He has a certain amount of days. His clock is ticking. And that's why you see him turning up as we get closer and closer to the end. That's why you see him promoting these transformers. That's why you see him screwing this economy. That's why you see him, you know, fucking up, you know, the school system and having certain things being pushed, man. He's trying his hardest, bro.
All right. Revelation 12:12. Therefore rejoice ye heaven and ye that dwell in them. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea, for the devil is come down unto you, having great wrath, because he knoweth that he hath but a short time. So ultimately, this man, he has to move because he knows, like they talking about 20 what's that? What's it, Agenda 2030 or something like that. But like they see that their time is short, so there's certain projects and stuff they put up to haste it, you know, to try to fulfill their NWO ultimately, you know, their enterprise. But guess what? The Lord's not gonna let that succeed. Oh, dog. You got anything?
I'm trying to phone, but I think I'm gonna get this one real quick. It's fashion. So 1 Corinthians 7:31, it says, "And they that use this world as not abusing it, for the fashion of this world passeth away," man. So Esau is going to be taken out of management, man. You know, the management is going to flip to that which is righteous, and which righteous is immortal, man. And it's no longer going to be up to the hands of Esau. Esau has 1,000 years, and them niggas going to be erased off the face of the earth like they should be in the first place. These niggas are terrible. They're here to do the Lord's bidding, man. And we understand that they took it even farther. They took it far. These niggas are terrible, you know? And you should arm yourself likewise to have no pity for them, right? If you're being a part of the, you know, if you really love the Lord, man, you ain't gonna have pity for these enemies, you know? If you really love your brother as you love yourself, you understand that, you know, throughout the time periods, they've done terrible things to your brothers, man.
What's that? He had forgot the brotherly covenant?
He forgot the brotherly covenant, man. Completely forgetting that anything like that. He doesn't recognize you as something that's equal to him. Esau recognizes Israel as ultimately, man, just a source of hatred and animosity, man. They fucking hate us.
They like that we're in this state where
they love it, bro.
Killing each other and, you know, all types. Because, hey, what's that? Won't him that giveth his neighbor wine and maketh him drunk ultimately. That he may see his nakedness. So basically, he pushes all this wickedness on us, and then goes to the Lord and be like, "Hey, look what your people are doing." All right, but I wanted to get this one because I forgot what you're saying. But 7 and 42. Yeah, I'm starting 42, or I'll start at 43. It says, "But the day of doom shall be the end of this time, and the beginning of the immortality for to come, wherein corruption is past." All right. Intemperance is at an end, infidelity is cut off, righteousness is grown, and truth is sprung up. Then shall no man be able to save him that is destroyed, nor to oppress him that had gotten the victory. Alright? But ultimately, what I want to get was the 43rd verse, was the day of doom shall be the end of this time. Alright, so, you know, this man has an expiration date. He gonna go out with a bang, like literally. Alright? And after that, that's the kingdom from there. Alright? An everlasting kingdom. You don't gotta go to work. Alright? It's gonna be a big sigh of relief. Like, And you know, Jake be trying to save this place. Like Jake just loves fucking captivity. Alright? Read the book of Judges. Jake just kept going into captivity. Alright? It's like at this point, like that's why the Lord, he's not coming back for the whole nation. He's only coming back for the elect. Alright, because 2/3 is through. You getting something?
Yeah, I'm trying to get the point. But
what you trying to get?
You know that Esau is done after 1,000 years. There's 1 in 18. Is it Zephaniah?
No, it's in Obadiah.
Man.
Obadiah 1.
It's a lot. Anyways.
Obadiah 1:15.
It says, for the day of the Lord is near upon all the heathen thou hast done. It shall be done unto thee. Thy reward shall return upon thy own head. For as ye have drunk upon the holy mountain, so shall the heathen drink continually. They shall drink and shall swallow down, and shall be as though they has not been. But upon the Mount Zion there shall be deliverance, and there shall be holiness, and the house of Jacob shall possess their possessions. And the house of Jacob shall be a fire, and the house of Joseph a flame, and the house of Esau for stubble, and they shall kindle in them and devour them, and they shall not be remaining of the house of Esau, for the Lord Yahawah spoken it, right? Esau is going to be done away with, man. And that's ultimately what the fuck they need. Esau, Edom, is such a wicked man. You know, you look at examples, just the way that they set things up, man. The way that they have the world, you know, kind of just set up in a way that they're on top. They're on top, man. They're guided by their riches, man. And they're guided by the power that's been given unto them from Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi. But at the end of the day, the Lord is going to do away with them. He doesn't need them anymore. Like a side chick. Just see you, bitch. You know what I mean? Like,
they've done its course. Right? Because our captivity, our punishment is not forever. So, you know, we approaching the end date to, you know, the expiration date to our captivity. All right, go ahead.
It says, James 5:1 says, go to now, ye rich men, weep and howl for your miseries that shall come upon you. Your riches are corrupted, and your garments are moth-eaten. Your gold and silver is cankered, and the rust of them shall be a witness against you, and shall eat your flesh as it were fire. Ye shall keep treasure together in the last days, man. So, you know, ultimately, that dollar's going to crash. You know, they're going to start, the prophecies are going to start coming to fruition. Esau, you know, there's a saying in the world, money is power. And that's what the Esau has. They have money and they have power. But ultimately, at the end of the day, the Lord is going to set up his elect, who are the true rich. These are the false rich. These are the fucking peasants that are sitting upon horses, man. We're the princes that are as servants right now. But the rules are going to be reversed as their management is taken away. Their enterprise is going to be disappointed in accordance to Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi and his promise. And we understand Isaiah 55:11 that the words of the Lord should not come up void. The Lord isn't going to lie, man. We have an anchor of hope to the soul right now attached to the fact that Esau Edom is going to be brought down one day, and that day is coming.
Yeah, we're gonna be rejoicing over our enemies. What's that? Revelation 2:26. He that overcometh. Let me get it. Revelation 2:25. Sorry, it says, "But that which ye have already hold fast till I come." All right, let's talk about this truth. And it begins with this truth. It says, "And he that overcometh and keepeth my works unto the end, to him will I give power over the nations." What is that talking about? It's talking about slaves. All right, we're gonna have subjects. And he shall rule them with a rod of iron, as the vessels of a potter shall be broken to shivers, even as I received of my Father. So, we endure, Lord willing. Hey, we're gonna be the first. We're gonna be part of the first slave masters.
And ain't never gonna be upset, man. There's never gonna be no laws that are gonna make them equal to us. Them sons of bitches are gonna stay at the bottom till they're fucking extinct.
What's that? Psalms. Is it Psalms 2? Psalms 2 and let's see. I'll start at 8. The whole chapter 5, but straight to the point. Psalms 2 and 8. It says, "Ask of me, and I shall give thee the heathen for thine inheritance," proving that, you know, you heathen were created for us. Going back to second Ezra's, what did we read? I think it was in Was it 9? No, it wasn't 9.
What?
Why do we not possess an inheritance with the world? Talking about Ezra's. Let me see. As for the other people that came out of Adam, they're like unto spittle.
Yeah.
What chapter is it?
It's the same one. The second Ezra 6 and.
Okay, 6. Okay.
It is up 2 verses to 54.
Okay, yeah. So, hey, but it says, so let me reread that. Ask of me, and I shall give thee the heathen for thine inheritance, and the uttermost parts of the earth for thy possession. And guess what? We're going to be ruling the earth, right? Underneath Yahawah. We're going to be ruling the galaxy. It says, thou shalt break them with a rod of iron, thou shalt dash them in pieces like a potter's vessel. Right? Be wise now, therefore, ye kings, be instructed, ye judges of the earth. Serve the Lord with fear and rejoice with trembling. Kiss his son, lest he be angry, and ye perish from the way, when his wrath is kindled but a little. Blessed are all they that put their trust in. Alright, but the point was 8 and 9 verse. Ask of me, and I shall give thee the heathen for thine inheritance. That hasn't happened yet. Alright, but it's approaching.
I got a second Ezra 4 and 37. The fact that it hasn't happened. It says, by measure hath he measured the times, and by number hath he numbered the times. He doth not move nor store them until the set measure be fulfilled. You know, we have to wait. You know, these things are gonna happen though. That we're coming in closer and closer to, you know, the end of this kingdom and the destruction of this world ultimately, man. And ultimately the rulership of Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi. Psalms 23 and 4. Actually, yeah, I'll start at 4. It says, ye though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil. Thou art with me, thy rod and thy staff comfort me, man. The Lord is dealing with us right now. And verse 5, thou preparest the table before me in the presence of mine enemies. Thou anointest my head with oil, and my cup runneth over. We understand that, man. As these prophecies come, you know, we're going to be delivered out of this. The valley of the shadow of death is here, man. There's nothing but death in Babylon. They got a city that's named Sin City. Like, you know what I mean? And the type of shit you see there on that little strip is just fucking profound. It's just like, what the fuck is going on? And, like, we've been prepared a table. God, we prepared a table of righteousness, man. And I'm anointing our head with oil, going into like, I think it's like Matthew 5 or 6, the 5 wise versions.
Yeah.
You know, putting that, you know, making sure that we have our oil and trim our lamps, so when the Lord comes, we're ready. Because man, how ready are the elect going to be when it comes to upsetting this world and being with Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi?
Ultimately, it all starts off with this truth, this knowledge. You know, how you going? You like before you came into the knowledge, you didn't really know these scriptures. Like you didn't know who was talking about. But now that we have this truth, okay, you see things for how they really are through the Spirit. Let me get this one. Psalms 110. I think this is the one I really want. Psalms 110 and 1. It says, "The Lord said unto my Lord, Yahawah said unto my Lord, sit thou at my right hand until I make thine enemies thy footstool. Yahawah shall send the rod of thy strength at Zion, rule thou in the midst of thine enemies." Has that happened yet? No, it hasn't. Thy people shall be willing on the day of thy power, and the beauties of holiness from the womb of the morning. Thou hast endued thy youth. All right, the Lord has sworn and will not repent. Thou art a priest forever after the order of Melchizedek. All right, it's talking about Yahushua, by the way. It says, "The Lord at thy right hand shall strike through kings in the day of his wrath. He shall judge among the heathen. He shall fill the places with the dead bodies. He shall wound the heads over many countries. Right? He shall drink of the brook in the way, therefore shall he lift up the head." So ultimately, the Lord coming back to establish his rulership. Right? And there can't be nations. You know, you got the Israelites ruling, but yeah, we're gonna have, you know, a few Edomites ruling with us. You know, they call Edomites. Like, no,
fuck that.
Jeremiah 30:16. Every last one of them shall go into captivity. So, you know, that's the judgment coming. All right, just like how we had to drink of that cup, you heathens, especially Edomites, y'all fucked. There's no hope for you guys.
I got Ezekiel 22 and 12. It says, "In thee they have they taken gifts to shed blood. Thou have taken usury and increase, and hast greedily gained of thy neighbor by extortion, and hast forgotten me, saith the Lord Yahawah. Behold, therefore, I have smitten my hand at thy dishonest gain, which thou hast made, and at thy blood, which has been in the midst of thee." You know, Esau has conquered this world, you know, ultimately under the Lord. And they're wicked, and they all they do is take. So guess what? We're gonna fucking take. And we're gonna take righteously. Right? We're gonna trodden upon their neck, pursuing Baruch the 24 and 25, man. We're gonna step on these bitch ass niggas' necks, and we're gonna kill their fucking children. We're gonna kill everybody. We're gonna do away with all of them. You know what I mean? And
so get the scriptures and get it. So that way, someone watches it, it's like, oh hey, everything we're saying is scripture.
So Baruch 4:25, my children suffer patiently the wrath which has come upon you from Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi, for thine enemy has persecuted thee. Who is that? That's fucking Esau, Edom, as well as the heathen nations of this earth, man, because they ultimately drank of the wine of Esau.
Psalms 83. What's that? Basically, it lists off the enemies of Israel.
It says, but surely thou shalt see their destruction, shall tread upon his neck. My delicate ones have gone rough ways and were taken away as a flock caught on the enemies. But of good comfort, O children, and cry unto Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi, for ye shall be remembered of him that brought these things upon you. For it is your mind that go astray, to go astray from Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi, being returned. Seek him 10 times more, man. We're gonna seek the Lord, and we're gonna, through the Lord, we're gonna deliver righteous judgment on Esau Edom. We're gonna trot upon their fucking necks, man. They're gonna be brought down. This is not their world, bro. This world wasn't created for their sakes. This world was created for the sake of Israel, man, the elect. You know, I see of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob.
This is just their time to rule.
Come on, man. That's why you see them winning so much, bro.
So the triumphing of the wicked is short. So, you got it?
Yeah, I got a different one.
Oh, okay. What is it?
Psalm 5.
Yeah, you gotta read it.
It says, original Psalm 5 and 1, it says, thou shalt, then shall the righteous man stand in great boldness before the face of such as have afflicted him, and made no accounts of his labor. When they see it, they shall be troubled with terrible fear, and be amazed at the strangeness of his salvation, so far beyond all they that looked for. They're gonna be astonished. They're gonna be like, wow,
these low lives, these
niggers, spics, red niggas. They got every type of byword to call us, man.
Mm-hmm.
And no man of the Lord, man, the elect, they're gonna be brought up. They're gonna be made perfect. And they're going to be righteous judgment, man. And they're going to be amazed. But ultimately, at the end of the day, man, it's going to be nice seeing all these Edomites just shit their pants. There's going to be so many of them that literally shit their pants.
Right here. Oh, so lucky.
Go ahead.
Psalms 50 and 20. It says, thou sittest and speakest against thy brother. Thou slanderest thy own mother's son. It's talking about us. Edomites slandered us. It says, these things that hast thou done, and I kept silence. Thou thoughtest I was altogether such a one as thyself. So ultimately, the Lord, he allowed you Edomites to bring us into captivity, do this, that, and third to us, ultimately to bring it upon your own head, all right? Because the Lord, he's a master chess player, all right? And because, we went off ultimately. So, hey, the Lord brought that judgment upon us, all right, by the hand of you guys. But guess what? He that toucheth you toucheth the apple of the Lord's eye. So, as you guys thought, the Lord was with you guys, this, that, and third, well, guess what? It says, let me read that. These things has thou done, and I kept silence. Thou thoughtest I was altogether such as one as thyself, but I will reprove thee and set them in order before thine eyes. Right? And that's what it says. Okay, yeah. But that's what the Lord's doing right now. And after, the elect are sealed, guess what? That's when this place is going to shit. That's when this place is going to shit, and it's going to get destroyed. And guess what? You might as well go into captivity. All right, this is how it's rolling. It's a domino effect ultimately. But don't think you Edomites are going to go unpunished. No one goes unpunished with the Lord.
In Daniel 8 and 24 it says, and his power shall be mighty, but not by his own power, and he shall destroy wonderfully, and shall prosper in pardons, and shall destroy the mighty of the holy people, and through his policy he shall cause craft to prosper in his hand, and he shall magnify himself in his heart, and by peace shall destroy many, and he shall also stand against the prince of princes, but he shall be broken without hand. Esau Edom is the most prideful son bitch ever, man. He fucking magnifies his own self. Have you ever heard of somebody come up to you who's like, yeah, they call me Mr. Bitches. Who calls you that? It's self-proclaimed, but I'm still him. That's fucking Esau Edom. Esau Edom ultimately, man, is given that power from the Lord, and he takes it and he boasts it. And ultimately, at the end of the day, the Lord's gonna take that shit away from him. Man, he can't bite the hand that gave it to him in the first place. He has no fucking power, and he's gonna be set abased, man, abased, and he's gonna be done in ultimately by the people that he's been doing it this entire time. He's gonna be set fucking low. Imagine that, man. A part of being in this truth is being a visionary, seeing these things, meditating upon these things. The scriptures tell you to meditate upon the terror of your enemy. And go ahead.
Psalms 137:7. Remember, O Lord, the children of Edom in the day of Jerusalem, who said, raise it, even to the foundation thereof. Right? When they basically, ransacked us. Right? 70 AD. Right? But it says, O daughter of Babylon, who art to be destroyed. That's your judgment. Who art to be destroyed. Happy shall he be that rewardeth thee as thou hast served us. Alright, now look how this land, look at the history of this place. Everyone knows the history of this place. Happy shall he be that taketh and dasheth thy little ones against the stones. So, little babies gonna get fucking dashed across the stones. They're gonna get choke slammed on the stones on some WWE shit. Alright, but ultimately that's just judgment at the end of the day. Alright, so you Edomites crying and shit. Whoa. There's no, save the excuses for later. Alright. You gonna get judgment, right? But shoot, points been made, like
yeah. Points been made. They gonna get fucked.
But what about the Gentiles?
No, man.
That's not
about
about you,
Christians, bro. They always like to come at you with some stupid shit, man.
They're unlearned, but shoot, end it off on there.
I'm down there. Yeah.
Shoot,
I'm gonna lastly give all honor, praise, and glory to Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi Bahasham Qadash. Pray this lesson was edifying. Shalom and good luck to y'all. That was 51.